friends, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited. I have my first ever book haul. It has been such a long time since I have really placed multiple book orders, and it's like sort of really exciting, and I'm super jazzed about the books that I have. I do have one other book that I'm not including in here because I have a whole separate unboxing for it, so I will post that soon. But in the meantime, let's just talk about the books that I have sitting here. We'll first start with this ginormous book that I have. This is the Tea Dragon Festival. This is a book that I was introduced to through Owlcrate. We were sent like a smaller paperback version of the Tea Dragon Society, and I really liked it. And so I happened to be on Amazon and I like searched for the book. I don't know why. And this came up for pre-order. And at first I was like, do you really want to spend like $18 on a graphic novel that's not going to take you that long to read? And I was like, yep, I do, because I really enjoyed the Tea Dragon Society. I don't know why I enjoyed it so much, but I really did. So I'm looking forward to reading this. It will be a relatively quick read, but doesn't mean I won't enjoy it. The second book that I have is called The Girl the Sea Gave Back by Adrienne Young. I don't know anything about this book, but I once again was introduced to Adrienne Young through Owlcrate. We were sent her book, Sky in the Deep. It's a Viking book. It's amazing. I feel like I talked about it in a favorites video or non-beauty favorites video before I like delved into having this bonus content on my channel. But when Owlcrate emailed that this book was coming out, I immediately was like, don't care the premise, I'm going to buy it. And this cover looks super intriguing, and it's also relatively short. It's shorter than The Sky in the Deep, and that book was like a true page turner, so I'm hoping this is equally as good, and I'm really jazzed to own it. The other book that I have is a superhero book, which, yeah, this I found through Instagram. I recently discovered Marvel Instagram. I'm kind of not into it, kind of into it. Had to kind of limit them on my feed because they were a little aggressive with what they were pumping out for content. And they were talking about a book that they were releasing called Loki, Where Mischief Lies. Again, I don't know a lot about the premise. I'm not gonna lie, I've never really read novels or stories that have come out in inspiration of movies. Namely, I'm thinking of like Star Wars. I know that there's a whole Star Wars book world I've never tapped into. It might be because I'm not like the biggest Star Wars fan. Have I seen the movies? Yes. Am I like seeing them opening night? Maybe, but not trying to really hard. So I'm really interested and intrigued by this. It is a young adult novel, or more like, I don't know, maybe pre-teenish, but I don't care. I love Loki. I'm into it. So I also pre-ordered this when I saw it on their Instagram feed. The last book I have such an excitement and enthusiasm for that might rival Harry Potter level of enthusiasm. And it is the final installment of the As She Ascends trilogy. Listen, once again, thanks to Owlcrate, I got hooked on the series. When the second book came out, they had emailed us about a promotion that we could engage in. Not necessarily through Owlcrate, but was like an added bonus if you were an Owlcrate member. So I definitely hooked myself up with that. I also follow the author Jody Meadows on Instagram. So she put out like an all call that if you pre-ordered the book and sent her an email, she would add your name to the acknowledgements pages. What? Like, already a book series that I love. Of course I was gonna buy it, like, you signed me up. So I immediately pre-ordered it. I immediately emailed her. She confirmed what we were going. I was going in the book. Like, I can't even form words. I'm so jazzed about this. I was all gung-ho. And then Owlcrate emailed us about an opportunity that we could have to get like some bonus stuff. So I canceled my Amazon order and then ordered it through another book vendor that they were suggesting. So first off, here's the book, When She Reigns. The bonus content that we received was a bookmark. We got a separate bookmark that says fire cannot exist without something to burn, plus a like postcard version of it. Then we got a picture of a dragon. And we received 2 sticker formats of that, which was nice. I mean, I don't mind supporting a local bookstore. Like, that's just, the content is like an added bonus to supporting a local bookstore. And then we also were able to get the books signed, and she personalized it. Mine says, Victoria, have hope. And so books 2 and 3, I have personalized, signed, like you see here. And book 1, I just have a signed sticker with her name on it. But friends, let us go to the acknowledgement section. It says, extra thanks to the readers who pre-ordered the book very early, as soon as it was available, and requested it from their libraries. And oh my God, look, it is my name. I freaking can't get over it. Like, I don't care if it's just a list of names. My name is a part of this list of names. It's just like really cool. It's one of those things that like, it's nerdy and it's Spanish, and I just am super into it, and I'm so grateful. Like, truly, aside from one of these books, this is all because of Owl Crate. I would have never really been exposed to most of this content, and I really have to say that part of what inspired me to want to go to Owl Crate, because I already loved young adult fiction, is that I myself wasn't going to bookstores and like hunting down books. I didn't really have necessarily time to invest in doing that, which you don't think it's really time, but as a young adult and as a college student, I would go to bookstores and I would just like peruse shelves and like read book covers and read first chapters of books for hours at a time. Like, I love doing that. And as I've grown into my 20s and early 30s, I've never had time to do that. Basically, once I graduated from college, I stopped having a surplus of time with which to like allow myself to just peruse bookstores. And so I really appreciate Owl Crate for that reason, and I'm so jazzed to have these books. It is super challenging right now for me to do a lot of free reading, but I'm trying desperately to still carve out time to do it just for my own mental health and enjoyment purposes. So as always, I will do as many reviews of these books as I can. I will not promise the order in which I do them. It'll probably be this one first. But I appreciate you guys popping by and seeing the recent books that I picked up, and I hope you can feel just how excited I am about them. But that is it for me, and I'll talk to you in the next video real soon. Bye.